I told you that right now, your brain is in the wrong state to attract anything. Not because you are not working hard, not because the universe is against you, but because your cortisol levels are so high. Your brain is literally blocked from entering the state where manifestation actually happens. And scientists didn't plan to find this. It was an accident. Stick with me for 5 minutes because what I'm about to show you will completely change how you start every single day. I'm going to give you a specific 5 minutes protocol step by step that anyone can do with zero equipment, zero experience, and zero cost. But first, you need to understand why your brain keeps sabotaging your results. And it has nothing to do with your mindset, your vision, and your vision board, or your affirmations. Here's what actually happening inside your brain every morning. The moment your alarm goes off, because you even open your eyes, your brain dumps a massive wave of cortisol into your bloodstream. Cortisol is your stress hormone, and in small doses, it's amazing. It gets you up, it focuses you, it gives you energy. But in 2026, with notifications, news, social media, and the pressure of daily life, most Americans are waking up with cortisol levels that are 40 to 60% higher than their grandparents' generations. And here's what nobody is talking about. When cortisol is elevated, your brain is locked in what neuroscientists call beta state. Beta state is your survival brain. It's scanning for threats. It's anxious. It's reactive. And here the brutal truth about beta state. It is neurological impossible to manifest from beta. Yes, you heard it right. It is neurologically impossible to manifest from beta because manifestation, real lasting manifestation only happens in one brain state. Scientists call it theta. Theta waves operates at 4 to 8 hertz. They show up naturally right before you fall asleep, right after you wake up, during meditation and during deep meditation. And researchers studying high performers, elite athlete and master meditators found something wild. The people who seem to get everything they want, they are not working harder in beta. They are spending more time in theta, and they trained themselves to get there fast. So how was that discovered accidentally? In the 1990s, a group of neuroscientists at Stanford were studying the brain of long-term mediators. Tibetan monks who had spent decades practicing. They were not looking for a manifestation secret. They were actually looking at how meditation affected pain tolerance. But what they found changed everything. In the 10 to 15 minutes after these monks entered deep meditation, their brain state lit up in ways that were completely unprecedented. The prefrontal cortex, The parts of your brain responsible for creativity, visualization, and attracting new opportunities became hyperactive. Cortisol plummeted. Dopamine and serotonin surged. And here's the part that made these researchers gasp. The brain in this state, the theta to alpha bridge state, showed completely different response patterns to external stimuli. Things that were impossible to notice in beta became obvious. Opportunities, connections, solutions, pattern recognitions went through the roof. In plain English, the monks were not manifesting through magic. They were manifesting because their brain was operating in the only state where the reticular activating system, your brain's filter, opens up and starts noticing things it normally ignores. You see your RAS filter out 99.9% of reality every single second. In theta state, that filter loosens. You start seeing the job opening that was always there. The person who could change your life, who you walked past for years, the idea that makes you rich. It was never a magic. It was always neuroscience. So here is the exact 5-minute protocol to force your brain into this state every single morning. I call it the CREATE method. 6 steps, 5 minutes. Do it before you touch your phone. Yes, my friends, take it seriously. Do it before you touch your goddamn phone. So it starts like this. C stands for cold stop, 30 seconds. The moment you wake up, do not reach for your phone. This single act keeps your cortisol from spiking. Just sit up, plant your feet on the floor, take one deep breath in through your nose for 4 counts. Hold for 4, out for 8. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system and starts dropping cortisol immediately. Now R stands for recall. Close your eyes and recall one positive memory from your past. Something that made you feel genuinely happy. Your brain cannot distinguish between a vividly imagined memory and reality. This floods your system with serotonin and begins warming up your theta state. E stands for enter. Now, still with your closed eyes, visualize one specific thing you want to experience. Not vague, specific. Not I want more money. Instead, I'm holding a check for $10,000. Not I want love. Instead, you say, I am laughing at dinner with someone who makes me feel seen. The specificity is what activates the prefrontal cortex, reticular activating system together. Now comes A. A stands for affirm. Say these 3 sentences out loud, not in your head, out loud. I am open, I am ready. What I want is already on its way to me. Saying it aloud creates vibration in your body that reinforces neural pathway. In this spiritual woo, this is basic neuroplasticity. Now comes T. T stands for theta breath. Do this breathing pattern. 6 counts in, 6 counts hold, 6 counts out. 4 repeat times. This specific rhythm has been shown in clinical studies to shift brainwave activity towards alpha theta border, exactly where you want to be. Now, E stands for expand. Final step. Eyes still closed, expand your awareness to your entire body. Feel it. Feel your hands, your chest, the air. Feel as though what you want has already happened. Neuroscience call this embodied cognition. Your brain stores futures, memories as real when paired with genuine bodily sensation. Do this every morning, and that's it. 5 minutes done. Do this every morning for 21 days, and you will notice things changing in your external world. Not because of magic, but because your brain is now looking for what it couldn't see before. Most people are spending thousands of dollars on courses, coaches, and crystals. I literally don't understand this. You just got the same protocol that neuroscientists and elite performers have been using for decades in under 10 minutes. If this helped you, subscribe right now, because every week I am breaking down the science of the mind in ways that actually change your real life. Drop a mind in the comment if you are going to try the create method tomorrow morning. I read every single one, and share this with someone who needs to hear this, because you might literally change their life today. I'll see you in my next video.